Hello everyone, welcome. Today is September 7th, 2025, and this day carries a very particular vibration in the sky. The moon has just moved into Capricorn, grounding us after some emotional intensity, and it's making a supportive trine to Jupiter in Virgo, opening the door for practical blessings and growth. At the same time, we're still feeling the strong pull of Mercury retrograde in Libra, asking us to slow down in communication and rethink the balance in our connections. Venus in Leo forms a gentle sextile with the North Node in Gemini, highlighting karmic lessons in love and destiny. Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, reminding us of unfinished emotional duties, while Neptune nearby keeps blurring the line between illusion and truth. Mars in Cancer squares the lunar nodes, igniting karmic action points around home, family, and emotional security. This is a day of deep clarity through patience, reflection, and grounded choices. Now, Libra, let's begin with you. This day feels like you're standing in the center of life's mirror, seeing yourself more clearly than before. Mercury retrograde is right in your sign, which means you might feel some delays or miscommunications, but also a chance to step back and rediscover your own truth. When it comes to your career, the moon's energy in Capricorn puts focus on your foundation and long-term security. A lucky number around you today is 4, symbolizing stability and practical steps forward. Don't rush decisions at work. Instead, clarify, organize, and check details twice. You may discover a hidden blessing in something that seemed like a setback financially. Jupiter's influence can open new opportunities for growth, but only if you're willing to approach money with discipline. Today's risk lies in overestimating what others will deliver, so lean on your own efforts. Spiritually, the universe is guiding you to see the balance between giving and receiving now. Let's move into your relationships. Venus in Leo is still shining in your friendship and social sector, which can draw warmth and attraction toward you. But Mercury retrograde may stir up old conversations with a partner, or even bring back someone from the past. This is not a day for ultimatums, but for listening not only to the other person, but to your own heart. If you're married or in a long-term partnership, today could bring up themes of respect and recognition. Does your partner truly see you? And more importantly, do you see yourself? That's the emotional test of the day. With children or younger family members, a moment of teaching may arise. You're called to show patience and guide rather than control. In family matters, the Capricorn moon asks you to nurture with responsibility, perhaps helping to resolve a practical issue at home. There could be a slight heaviness in the air, but by leaning into empathy, you bring stability for your health, both mental and physical. This day asks for balance. Emotional pressure may weigh on you, especially if you're absorbing others' moods. Take care with your digestion, and breathing. Grounding practices will help spiritually. This is a day where clarity comes slowly, like light through morning fog. Be gentle with yourself and avoid rushing into judgments. The biggest block for you today could be indecision, feeling torn between what you should do and what you want to do. The blessing, however, is that the universe is showing you both sides clearly, so you can choose with wisdom. Handle challenges by slowing down. If an argument sparks, step back, breathe, and revisit it later. What to do today? Listen more, reflect, organize your space, and honor commitments. What to avoid? Harsh words, rushed agreements, and ignoring your own needs for the sake of keeping peace. Spiritually speaking, Libra, this day is opening a new door for you. A door that shows you how powerful it is to pause, to reflect, and to choose balance from within, instead of waiting for others to create it for you. And as we close this part, I want you to sit with this thought. Sometimes the deepest clarity comes not from answers, but from the silence in between. If you felt connected to this reading, share your thoughts in the comments. Scorpio, now let's turn to you. The sky today feels especially personal, almost like it's whispering truths you've been avoiding. With the moon moving through Capricorn, your mind sharpens and conversations hold weight. This energy lights up your communication sector, making words matter more than ever. But remember Mercury retrograde in Libra is stirring your 12th house, the hidden, the subconscious, the silent corners of your mind. That means what isn't said may hold more power than what is spoken. Career-wise today is about listening before acting. A lucky number surrounding you now is 9, hinting at completion and karmic lessons. Be mindful in professional discussions. Details are slippery under Mercury's retrograde hand. Still, if you review and reorganize, you'll find a hidden strength in your work financially. Jupiter's steady hand in Virgo blesses you through networks and friends, but with Mars stirring tension around home and family, money could feel tied to emotional obligations. Avoid impulsive spending on family matters just to keep peace instead. Focus on practical solutions. There's a blessing here. Collaboration can bring gain, but only if you move with patience. Now, let's move into your relationship space. Venus in Kidney. Leo shines at the very top of your chart. Scorpio, meaning love and attraction, are tied to visibility and recognition. If you're single, you may find yourself drawn to someone in a position of power or authority, or someone drawn to you for the same reason. But be careful, Mercury retrograde can blur intentions. If you're in a partnership today, may raise questions about how much you and your partner are seen publicly as a team. This is not a time to push, it's a time to align. In private, first marriage and long-term partnerships may feel pressure with Saturn retrograde in Pisces, forcing you to revisit old wounds about trust or loyalty. Remember Scorpio, transformation doesn't come by avoiding pain, it comes by facing it honestly. With children, there's a need to set healthy boundaries while still allowing space for joy. Family may pull at your emotions today, especially with Mars in Cancer, but clarity will come if you choose patience over reaction. On the home front, the Capricorn moon urges you to handle practical matters, fix what's broken, have that honest conversation, create more stability. Even small steps matter health-wise. Emotional stress could show up in your body, especially indigestion or tension in the chest area. Spiritually, this is a day where dreams or sudden intuitions might carry messages. Pay attention. Your inner self is speaking loudly, even if words outside feel tangled. Blocked today may be secrecy holding back when expression would free you. The blessing is that the universe is pushing you toward healing through clarity. Test is whether you'll cling to silence or choose to communicate with wisdom. What to do: write things down, meditate, revisit unfinished conversations, and allow yourself to be honest with someone you trust. What to avoid: gossip, harsh accusations, or rushing agreements. Spiritually speaking, Scorpio, today opens a portal for you to cleanse your inner world. When you choose to speak from truth, not fear, you free yourself. And once you are free, others will naturally follow. As we close for you, Scorpio, I leave you with this thought: transformation begins the moment you stop hiding from yourself. If this spoke to your soul, let me know in the comments. Sagittarius, let's move into your space. Now this day, September 7th, 2025, carries a vibration that pushes you to ground your fire into something real. The Capricorn moon activates your second house of money, values, and self-worth, while Mercury retrograde in Libra stirs your 11th house of friendships and community. This combination makes you deeply aware of what you're worth, not just in finances, but in how others value your presence. Career-wise, this is a day to focus on the tangible. Your lucky number is 8, symbolizing balance between material and spiritual growth. You might notice slowdowns or misunderstandings with colleagues, but that delay is actually helping you see what's sustainable financially. Jupiter, your ruling planet, sits in Virgo at the top of your chart, still blessing your career path, but only if you're practical. Today's advantage is that opportunities can come through steady work and reputation. The risk, however, is overspending on appearances or rushing into promises you can't keep. Slow, disciplined choices bring the biggest rewards. Now, let's move into your relationships. With Venus glowing in Leo, your 9th house is lit. Love feels adventurous, expansive, and maybe even connected to someone from another culture or background. But Mercury retrograde in Libra could bring back an old friend or lover through your social networks, making you question whether the past deserves a new chance. For those in committed relationships today, may highlight whether you and your partner share the same bigger vision. Do your long-term dreams align? Saturn retrograde in Pisces keeps pulling you back into family duties, reminding you that balance is necessary between your freedom and emotional commitments. Marriage dynamics may feel tested if your partner is more focused on home while you're focused on exploration or career. Children, too, may crave your guidance today, reminding you that inspiration is a form of nurturing. Family matters might ask for patience. Mars in Cancer squares your nodes, stirring emotional obligations around shared resources or property. Handle with sensitivity, not impulsiveness. 4. Your health, Sagittarius, today you need grounding. The Capricorn moon reminds you that stability in the young body supports stability in the mind. Watch for overindulgence or restlessness. Your nervous system may need calm. Spiritually, this is a day where clarity comes through, slowing down, not rushing to the next adventure, but finding meaning in the stillness. Your block today could be impatience, wanting things to move faster than they are. But the blessing is that you're being shown how much strength lies in steady steps. The karmic test is whether you'll honor your commitments fully or look for shortcuts. To do today, review your finances, reconnect with people who support your higher growth. Spend time learning or teaching something that expands your perspective. What to avoid: unnecessary spending, impulsive decisions, or neglecting loved ones in pursuit of freedom. Spiritually speaking, Sagittarius today is a mirror, asking, do your actions reflect your values or just your impulses? The universe is giving you a chance to align your fire with purpose. And as we close for you, remember, this freedom is not about running away. It's about standing firmly in who you are while still exploring the world. If this touched your heart, share your reflection in the comments. Capricorn. Now we arrive at your energy, and the timing is powerful because the moon is moving through your sign today, September 7th, 2025. This makes the day feel deeply personal, as if the spotlight is on your emotions, your needs, and your direction. The moon is also forming a trine with Jupiter in Virgo, blessing you with grounded optimism and opportunities for steady growth. But Mercury retrograde in Libra is pressing on your career sector, asking you to rethink professional choices. Review old agreements and reconsider how you're presenting yourself in the public eye, career-wise. This is a day where patience pays off. Your lucky number is 3, symbolizing expression, creativity, and growth through communication. Double-check contracts or meetings, but trust that delays are shaping the bigger picture in your favor. Financially, Jupiter's supportive energy suggests that learning, teaching, or connecting with mentors could help increase your long-term abundance. Still, Saturn retrograde in Pisces reminds you to stay realistic. Overpromising or ignoring details could bring unnecessary setbacks. Think carefully about shared financial commitments, especially with family or siblings. Now, let's move into your relationships. Venus in Leo highlights your 8th house, stirring deep emotional intimacy and passion. This is a day where attraction feels intense, magnetic, almost karmic. Yet with Mercury retrograde stirring your 10th house, you may find relationships overlapping with your career life, a lover connected to your work, or questions about how your partnership is perceived publicly. For those married or in long-term unions, today's energy asks for openness about shared responsibilities. Don't shy away from the deeper conversations about trust, security, and power balance. With children, you may be called to guide with patience, offering not just discipline, but understanding. Family matters could feel slightly tense with Mars in Cancer opposing your sign, sparking emotional flare-ups. The challenge is to respond with calm authority, not control. The Capricorn moon gives you the strength to hold steady no matter the storm. Health-wise, this day can feel heavy on your body if you don't slow down. Stress may show up in bones, joints, or tension. Headaches. Make time for grounding, Even a quiet walk or mindful breathing will restore balance. Spiritually, this is a powerful day for you. Capricorn, the moon in your sign aligns your inner world with your outer path. You may feel more in touch with your purpose than you have in weeks. Your block today could be rigidity, wanting everything to go your way or holding too tightly to control. The blessing, however, is clarity. The trine to Jupiter is showing you the bigger picture, helping you rise above momentary frustration. What to do today? Revisit long-term goals, have the deeper conversations you've been avoiding, and trust your instincts and leadership. What to avoid? Forcing outcomes, dismissing emotions, both yours and others. Spiritually speaking, this is a day of renewal for you, Capricorn. The moon's light in your sign reminds you that emotional honesty is not weakness. It is the foundation of true strength. As we close this message for you, hear this: the world doesn't just need your discipline, it needs your heart. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Aquarius, now it's your turn, and the energy of this day, September 7th, 2025, feels both subtle and powerful for you. The moon is moving through Capricorn, stirring your 12th house, the realm of dreams, subconscious patterns, and hidden emotions. This can feel like a quiet day for you on the surface, but beneath that calm, much is shifting. At the same time, Mercury retrograde in Libra is lighting up your 9th house, asking you to revisit old beliefs, educational paths, or even plans connected to travel. Career-wise, this isn't a day for big leaps forward, but rather for reflection and planning. Your lucky number is 7 today, guiding you toward introspection and deeper wisdom. Pay attention to insights that surface through quiet moments. They may hold the key to future breakthroughs. Financially, Jupiter in Virgo is still bringing lessons around shared resources and investments. The advantage here is that partnerships or collaborations can support your growth, but the risk is in overcomplicating details or ignoring fine print. Saturn retrograde in Pisces keeps calling you to examine your relationship with self-worth, reminding you not to undervalue your time, skills, or emotional energy. Now, let's move into your relationships. Venus in Leo is shining directly in your 7th house of partnerships, bringing warmth, attraction, and opportunities for love. If you're single, someone could enter your life now who feels destined, though Mercury retrograde may blur timing or bring back a past connection for review. If you're in a committed relationship today, may highlight the need to balance independence with closeness. Love feels bright, but patience is required, especially if differences in perspective arise. Marriage and long-term dynamics may bring up questions about fairness and respect. Are you and your partner giving equally, or is one carrying more of the load? With Mars in Cancer stirring your health and routine sector, small stresses could spill over into relationships. Be mindful not to let irritability overshadow the love that's already present. With children, a playful energy is possible. If you allow yourself to slow down and be present, family matters may not demand direct action today, but they could surface through intuition or subtle hints. Pay attention to what isn't said out loud. Health-wise, Aquarius, your body may feel more sensitive under this 12th house. Moon, rest, sleep, and mental clarity are especially important. Emotional pressure could feel heavy, but it's simply the universe nudging you to pause, reset, and restore. Spiritually, this is one of your most intuitive days. Dreams, synchronicities, and flashes of insight will guide you if you listen. Your block today could be avoidance, pushing emotions aside instead of addressing them. The blessing is a rare opportunity to see your inner truth without distractions. The karmic lesson is learning that rest and reflection are just as powerful as action. What to do today? Meditate, write down your dreams, revisit old plans of study, and spend time with a partner or loved one who makes you feel safe. What to avoid? Ignoring your inner voice, overworking, or forcing clarity when it's not yet ready. Spiritually speaking, Aquarius today is a gentle doorway, a reminder that sometimes the most profound growth happens in stillness. The answers you're seeking are already within you, And as we close for you, remember this silence isn't emptiness. It's full of messages waiting for you to listen. If this spoke to you, share your reflection in the comments. Pisces, now let's flow into your energy. And today, September 7th, 2025 feels like the universe is softly but firmly pulling you toward responsibility and healing. The moon in Capricorn is moving through your 11th house, spotlighting friendships, community, and the dreams you're building with others. At the same time, Saturn is retrograde in your sign, asking you to revisit lessons of discipline, boundaries, and self-respect. This can feel like carrying both weight and wisdom. Career-wise, Mercury retrograde in Libra touches your 8th house, stirring themes around shared finances, debts, or contracts. Your lucky number today is 11, a master number pointing to higher awareness and spiritual insight. Pay attention to subtle details and agreements. Clarity is more important than speed financially. Jupiter in Virgo is activating your relationship sector, which suggests blessings may come through partnerships, mentors, or even someone investing in your growth. But there's a caution here with Mercury retrograde. Avoid rushing into binding agreements. Instead, review, reflect, and ensure fairness. Mars in Cancer is also stirring your 5th house of joy in children, which could lead to extra spending or impulsive choices for loved ones. Stay mindful of what is truly necessary. Now let's move into your relationships. Venus in Leo shines in your 6th house of routines, meaning love and attraction may appear in everyday places, through work connections, daily habits, or acts of service. If single, someone's consistency may begin to draw your heart. For those in relationships, this day brings attention to the balance of effort. Who shows up, who cares for the details, and whether appreciation is being exchanged long-term. Partnerships may face subtle tension if responsibilities feel uneven, especially with Saturn in your sign, pressing you to demand respect and equality from marriage or deeper unions. Today is a test of loyalty, in the small things, showing care through action, not just words. With children, Mars energizing their space may bring playful intensity or even clashes, but with patience, it becomes an opportunity for bonding. Family matters may feel less direct today, but could arise through financial conversations or unspoken emotional undercurrents. On the health front, Pisces, the Capricorn moon asks you to ground yourself through structure, whether that's eating consistently, honoring your sleep, or creating calm through routine. Emotionally, Saturn retrograde can feel heavy, but it's also your teacher guiding you toward resilience. Spiritually, this day is rich for you. Pay attention to signs from your community, mentors, or even strangers. Wisdom may come through unexpected channels. Your block today could be escapism, the temptation to avoid responsibility. The blessing is that you're given a chance to see clearly what needs restructuring in your life. The karmic lesson is learning that true compassion begins with self-respect. What to do today? Review contracts carefully, lean on trusted partnerships, nurture consistency in your habits, and open yourself to guidance from community. What to avoid? Ignoring red flags, overgiving to the point of depletion, or postponing necessary conversations now leads bris. Speaking Pisces today opens a door where dreams meet discipline. You are being shown that your compassion and creativity can manifest miracles, but only when paired with responsibility. And as we close for you, hear this truth. You are not here to carry the world's weight alone. You are here to weave your gifts into it. If this resonated, share your reflections in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and follow for more updates.